Hello and welcome back to more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, where in the last episode, we went to Barnett College to retrieve a statue, but that didn't work out too well for us, as it usually doesn't. And so now we are here in New York City to visit Sophia Hapgood, and as you can see here, she is performing tonight, Madame Sophia tonight. So, are there any tickets available? Let's find out.
Hello there.
The show's sold out, sir.
Now wait.
No seats, no standing room, no exceptions.
Well, we're not going to be getting in that way, so it looks like we're going to have to find a more unofficial way to get inside. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing I want to point out to you is this interface down here. Previously, all we had to do was just point at an area and walk to it. And that was all you need to know for the introductory section. But now, we have give, open, close, pick up, talk to, look at, use, push, pull. All these commands can be used on any item in the game. I can use this National Archaeology, but, you know, that won't be that effective. You can also try to push it or pull it, but it won't be that effective. But you do have the option to click on anything in the game with this stuff, and this is going to be instrumental in helping us solve puzzles down the line. So what we're going to do for now is we want to click on the pickup command, and we want to pick up this newspaper right here. No matter what we do in a second, we are going to require the newspaper. So now what we want to do is we want to head around the corner, like so, and this is about the point where I'm going to split the video off into 3 different sections, because there are 3 different ways to get into this building. Remember earlier in the last episode when I said that there were 3 different paths? Well, what you're going to do now has no impact on that. This has no impact on the 3 paths, technically. It's not going to change anything in the game that will affect your path. But you as a player will get to experience 3 different types of gameplay style as far as this game is concerned. And I'm going to be showing you all 3 so you can get a taste of them. So up on screen now, there will be timestamps for the team path to get into the building, the wits path to get into the building, and the fist path to get into the building, all of which are vastly different experiences, and you can try them all out. You can watch me play through all of them if you want, or you can just pick the one that you think sounds best for you. But no matter what, we're going to start right now with the team's path. Well, I guess at first I should save so I can actually demonstrate these, but we're going to start right now with the team's path by going over to this door right here and opening it up.
It's unlocked.
But of course, nothing's ever that easy.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
You want to be very nice to this person and speak as highly and optimistically of Sophia as possible. So you want to say this.
I'm here to enjoy Madame's outrageous orations.
This ain't that kind of show.
Oh, of course not. Madame Sophia is a serious thinker.
Don't kid around, pal. You're talking about my idol.
No kidding. I think she's the greatest.
Me too. There's something about her.
You want to very specifically mention that she is very smart.
Yeah, she's very smart.
Smart, I'll say. You know what I really like? It's the way she...
You also want to specify that she makes things very, very easy to understand.
The way she makes things easy to understand?
That's it. All that smart stuff seems so easy when I'm listening to her. Say, you're okay for a college boy. Come on in.
And that's the team method of getting into this building. Okay, now I'm going to show you the wits path to get into the building. And the way you want to do that is you want to head over here into the stack of crates. And what you want to do is you want to push this crate right here, because there's going to be a point where you cannot go any further. So you want to push this crate out of the way, like so. Then walk around the corner until you hit another point where you can't move any further. You want to push this crate out of the way. Then keep walking ahead, like so. And push this crate along the way. Now, if you try to click back in this corner, indeed, that might not respond. So what I recommend doing instead is walking over to this crate right here. And then pushing it out of the way. And then you can access this ladder, this fire escape right here, and climb up it into the building. And now for the third and final method of getting into the building, you want to open this door right here. So you want to open this door right here.
It's unlocked.
What do you want, pal? This ain't no ticket office.
And this time you want to be as mean to him as physically possible.
Let me in, you Darwinian nightmare.
Was that an insult?
Well, what do you think?
I think I'm tired of fancy Dan college boys who use big words, and I think you's better apologize.
Well, why should I, you fat tub of lard?
That's it, wise guy. Put up your...
Okay, so combat in this game is very simple. You just aim at him, and you punch. You can only punch when your power meter is full. What you want to do is you want to alternate between punching him in the head and punching him in the gut so that he doesn't anticipate your moves. Because if you keep punching him one area, then he'll just be able to block it. But if you keep alternating between the two, then he won't be able to see your moves coming. And you'll notice that I'm just waiting a little bit for my power meter to recharge, and his health is going down pretty drastically, and mine is staying pretty consistent. So, not too complicated, just keep switching between the head and the gut, and he'll be down in no time. And that is all 3 methods that you can use to get into the building.
The bigger they are, well, you know.
You can pick whichever one you want, or maybe you came here specifically for the fist path, in which case, well, that's the fist path for you. But no matter what you chose, you can just go ahead and get into the building. I said, get into the building. And now we are finally backstage for Sophia's show. Let's try to walk to her, see what happens.
Hey! You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
It doesn't really matter what you say here.
I want a reading with Miss Hapgood.
Are you crazy? During the show? Write her a letter.
What you want to do is you want to keep trying to walk out to Sophia.
Hold on! You can't go out there. Take it easy and watch the show.
Here, my friends, is Atlantis, as it might have appeared in its heyday. Glorious, prosperous, socially and technically advanced. Beyond our wildest dreams. 5,000 years ago, while everyone else still wore animal skins, the mighty spirits of Atlantis dared to build a city where knowledge and power were united in true happiness. Centuries later, the famous philosopher Plato wrote about it. He placed Atlantis on a continent out in the deep ocean and described how it was divided into 3 circular parts, such as you see here.
Isn't she something? She can go on for hours.
You want to keep trying to walk to her until this guy says, hold on, she's still talking. So we're going to keep doing that.
Hey, she's just coming to the exciting part.
What befell this serene city? We may never know for sure. Was it the sea level slowly creeping higher, or the earth itself suddenly shifting? However it happened, panic must have gripped the citizens on that fateful day when proud Atlantis sank beneath the waves. Or perhaps it was a volcanic eruption, and something remains even now. On some questions, the great spirit who guides my thoughts, the all-seeing Nurab Sal, is silent.
I've been through this 100 times. The woman never stops.
Let's try again.
Hold on. She's still talking.
And there's the line that lets you know that you are done trying to approach us. Now what you want to do is you want to talk to this guy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what now?
And you want to ask him, isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Isn't there something you'd rather be doing?
Like what? Show business is my whole life.
You want to ask him, do you ever read?
Don't you ever read?
Sure, it's a hobby of mine.
Well, now that we know that information, we did pick up a newspaper earlier, so let's ask him, what if we gave him something to read?
What if I give you something to read?
I might take a look.
Alrighty then, you want to give the newspaper to the stagehand.
Here.
Well, the late edition. I wonder if the Dodgers won. Watch the lights while I find out, okay?
Okay, now that he's gone, you want to first flick this right lever. Well, I guess push this right lever. Then you want to push the left lever. And the last thing you want to do is move out of the way so I can actually see it, is push this button right here, and this is the last thing you have to do. There's going to be some dialogue options after this scene, but none of them have any impact on the story. You can say whatever you want, so I'm just going to be picking random things. But this is the last action that you actually have to do, so after I push this button, that'll be it for me, and I will see you after the cutscene. Push button.
There it goes.
And I still feel the presence of Atlantis through... May I present Nerab-Sal, the great Atlantean god of
Deceit!
deceit. Thanks, Indy. Indiana Jones? You've got some nerve. Go back, you big jack-o'-lantern. Oh, great. Good night, folks. Come on, mister. I've got a few words to mince with you.
I'd say it's about time.
Oh, no!
Looks like Kerner got here first. Stay put. No one here. Or here either.
Dr. Uberman, fantastic news. We found the treasure we seek.
That's the second time Kerner slipped away. What does a Nazi spy want with old statues?
Have you seen the newspaper? Listen to this. Germans claim victory in worldwide race to smash the uranium atom. Chief scientist Dr. Hans Uberman announces plan to harness new sources of energy for the Third Reich.
So? Practical results are years away.
Of course they are. That's why they're looking for the power of Atlantis.
Be serious. I used to think you'd make a good scientist. Yet you stole things from my expedition. Artifacts such as archaeology has never seen. You're lucky I don't have you arrested.
So what if I kept a few pieces for myself? Look for a small coppery bead under those clippings in my desk.
What do you know?
Kerner missed the grand prize.
What?
My necklace. Watch closely. The bead is made of orichalcum, the mystery metal first mentioned by Plato. Now I'll place it in the medallion's mouth. Did you see that?
Yeah, creepy. Is your electric bill paid up?
That was Nerab-Sal. His spirit is close.
Closer than Atlantis, that's for sure. Suppose I gave this orichalcum business any credence, which I don't. We have no idea where to find your mythical lost city.
Shh. I'm getting something. Nerab-Sal speaks. He bids us find the... what? Oh, a book, yes. The Lost Dialogue of Plato.
Another fine myth. If Plato wrote it, later authors would have reported it.
What if the Nazis have already found a copy? You ever think of that?
You found this stuff in Iceland, right?
Yes, near our old dig site.
I thought so. Who's working there these days?
Bjorn Heimdall, I believe.
Maybe we should pay him a visit. What do you say?
I thought you'd never ask.
And that will be it for this episode of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Goodbye!